This huge, dangerous Bitcoin signal is about to be flashing, and I will be exactly discuss this together with the breakdown we're currently seeing on the price section of Bitcoin. I will be talking about the most important levels of support below us, and also my next trade and my orders that I've already set up. So make sure to watch the video till the end. It will be very important to watch this video till the end, and can we once again slap it back above 700 likes? That will be incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And once looking at the imminent short term, we can clearly see that Bitcoin broke outside of the consolidation phase towards the downside, and while we were starting to break towards the downside, we saw that Bitcoin was finding support on this very important level, the 26.6k I've been also talking about last time around, where I first initially was expecting to open up a long position. However, right now I also told everyone that I canceled that order and that I'm actually waiting for another level lower, because if I am looking at the 4-hour structure for Bitcoin, you can currently clearly see that we're creating somewhat of a rounding top structure. What is an extremely bearish bias pattern that Bitcoin is currently creating. It's very important to pay attention towards this one. The structure on the 4-hourly time frame is not looking strong at all, and once Bitcoin breaks below this very important level of support right here, that's 26.6k, I am actually expecting that Bitcoin is going to come down towards this level, the $25,000, where I think Bitcoin is going to be seeing a bigger bounce from. Why that level is because if I'm actually looking at the daily time frame, we do know, I've discussed this several times before on the channel, the $25,000 was the previous range high in the market, and if we are going to have the opportunity to long this retest right here, it's going to be a gigantic opportunity of a lifetime, and that is why I already set up my long orders on $25,000 for Bitcoin, and I will be opening up this long trade with more than $180,000 in Bitcoin. Furthermore, on the imminent short term, we can clearly see that this level is so far providing support, but what we can also clearly currently see is that we basically have seen a continuation of the downtrend ever since we broke below this small little uptrend right here. Yes, we are currently bouncing from off this level, but this is also looking like a continuation pattern because we're consolidating while we're in a downtrend. So yes, while I am actually pretty bullish for Bitcoin on the long term, on the imminent short term right now, I think there are some danger signals that Bitcoin probably is going to continue lower. Also, looking at this consolidation phase right here, we do know that if I'm going to look at the price target for Bitcoin, it's so far not been reached yet. The price target is all the way down to 25.4k, so maybe we're still going to see some more bearish bias pressures coming in towards the market. So I will be keeping my eyes wide open for that one. So that is exactly what I will be doing with my next trade for Bitcoin. I'm going to long Bitcoin once it comes down towards that $25,000 barrier, and let's say it is not going to be happening. Let's say Bitcoin is going to be already bouncing back towards the upside and we break above the previous high, then I think this scenario is not going to be likely anymore, and we're probably going to see a further continuation towards the upside. But only I will be saying that if we confirm the break above this previous range high right here, so that 28,000.6k, if we break above this level, I'm probably going to be flipping bullish for Bitcoin. So I just have to be a little bit patient, because the $28,000 is also clearly the topside resistance. So if we confirm a break above that, we're probably not going to see that retest. So please make sure to take that into account. And that is why I'm taking this trade, because it's a low risk trade with very potential high returns, but we're not guaranteed to get entered. Oh, I am not shorting it right now is because I want to minimize the risks that I am taking on this trade. That is exactly my strategy right now to trade Bitcoin. If I'm looking at Ethereum, we can actually see that Ethereum broke outside of the range here. We can clearly see Ethereum was providing resistance from the top side, providing support on the lower side, and currently we officially broke below this level, and we're seeing a retest. We're seeing a retest of previous support that could potentially flip into resistance right now here. So I think this is looking quite dangerous for Ethereum, and I'm not 1000% convinced that this actually is looking so strong for Ethereum. We are currently creating lower highs together with lower lows, so I am not very convinced we are looking so strong for Ethereum. So be very careful with that one as well. I wouldn't be necessarily longing Ethereum right here from off this point onwards. Further on, I can see that on the daily time frame for Bitcoin, we are about to be having a bearish daily MACD cross, what could also be a very bearish signal, because the last times this happened, let me see the last 2 times this happened, you can see first, boom, we saw some downward pressure for Bitcoin here as well, downward pressure for Bitcoin, and we're about to be seeing another cross happening. And once that happened, we could see maybe once again some slight relief towards the downside before potentially continuing the uptrend for Bitcoin, because yes, if I'm going to be honest on Bitcoin, we are right now in a bullish trend. Most certainly, yes, for sure. But if I am looking at the imminent short term, I think if we are going to see a small retracement right here back to $25,000, it is not necessarily a bad thing because we're still in a bigger uptrend. And that is why I will be looking at long positions if we do have this retest around $25,000. You can clearly see $25,000 is the previous high right here. It's a previous resistance right here. And if we're going to have the opportunity to long that level, I am most certainly going to be doing so. Further on, we can currently see that the level to break is the 28.6k. I've been talking about this many times before. Once we do break back above this level, that is the point where I will be flipping very bullish for Bitcoin. But as long as we're not breaking above this level, we shouldn't be all too excited for Bitcoin yet so far. Also, if we come down to $25,000, it's a perfect retest of the inverse head and shoulders. What is definitely going to also indicate it's a huge opportunity to trade Bitcoin. So yes, what I'm all doing right now here is basically minimizing my risk and maximizing my returns here, and that is why I'm looking to take this on my next trade right here. So this is my next trade, this is how I'm preparing for it, and this is exactly why I am going to be a little bit more patient right now. If you want to be joining me with this trade, don't forget to follow me across all my socials, subscribe to the channel because I will keep you guys exactly up to date about this next trade here on the channel. And if you want to be trading yourself, you can do so on Bybit. If you sign up an account right now using the link in the description, you can claim a deposit bonus up to $30,000. So make sure to check that out here. But anyways, that was it for me on today's update video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.